Imagine stepping into a dark cave in central Israel, surrounded by the chirping of fruit bats, and realizing you've just uncovered a piece of humanity's deepest history. That's exactly what archaeologists at Tinshemet Cave have done, and what they found inside will absolutely blow your mind. So, what's the big deal about Tinshemet Cave? Well, it turns out this cave might be one of the world's oldest burial sites, dating back over 100,000 years. In other words, we're talking about the dawn of human burial. And maybe even the birth of rituals, spiritual beliefs, and group identity. Picture this: 5 ancient humans buried in pits, their skeletons carefully arranged in the fetal position. One skeleton was so well preserved, archaeologists could see the fingers perfectly interwoven, hands gently cradling the head. That level of care? It wasn't just random. It was intentional. It was meaningful. But here's where it gets really interesting. These ancient burials weren't just about putting bodies in the ground. Alongside the remains, archaeologists found thousands of fragments of red and orange ochre, a pigment made by heating up iron-rich stones. Large chunks of it were placed near the bodies. Then there were basalt pebbles, animal bones, and stone tools, some brought from hundreds of kilometers away. These weren't everyday objects. They had no practical use. They were grave goods, symbols, maybe even offerings that hint at early humans performing ceremonies to honor their dead or to help them journey to an afterlife. And thanks to a lucky mix of ash from ancient fires, rainfall, and the region's limestone, these remains and artifacts are preserved like nowhere else. It's giving scientists their clearest look yet at how our ancestors thought, mourned, and celebrated life. Now, here's a twist. We still don't know exactly who these people were. Were they early Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, a hybrid group? This part of the world was a literal crossroads for ancient humans, a place where knowledge, culture, and maybe even families were exchanged. What's clear, though, is that around this time, humans started drawing lines between us and them. They painted their bodies, made jewelry, and buried their dead with care. Even back then, burying your ancestors was a way of staking a claim. This land belongs to us, to my father, my forefather. It's a tradition that echoes through history, all the way to the present. So, the next time you hear about a cave full of bones, remember? It might just be the birthplace of our humanity. And Tinshemet Cave? That's where the mystery begins.